So my older great-granddaughter is an aspiring opera singer, God help us. And I went to a master class she participated in, and there I learned, but I already knew, this teacher said, singers are not normal. And oh, do I know that? I mean, think of what they have to deal with. There's this whole body which is their instrument that they have to keep in shape in many ways. And there's that brain that has to keep all those languages, all those libretti, and all the connections with history and literature. And then there's the heart that has to pour out the passion, because that's why they're doing this stuff. And so, at this master class, I saw this elfin teacher go around and tease out of each of these 6 very talented participants the thing that would make their particular presentation sing, as it were. I mean, and it was mostly physical, a kind of a binder against the solar plexus to remind them to breathe. An inner smile when she was singing a very sad aria. I didn't even know you had it back there. A wobbly head, a lean. It was, and then sometimes she would trace the shape of the phrase. We could see it in the air. It was magnificent. And my granddaughter, I must say, she aced it. It was very beautiful. She has a huge voice. And so then it was time for her senior recital. That's what we were doing up in Tacoma, Washington. And what happened was something unfortunately familiar, because she goes high and then she dives. And she got the cobble wobbles. And she had given herself to this master class. She had given everything she got. And then she said, I can't do it. My throat has closed up. I am full of mucus. I will not be able to sing. And she said, I mean, I'm making it, it was that dramatic. That's the way she is. I'm so glad she has opera to pour it into. But, here we were, her small family, like white blood cells rushing in, because we kind of thought we knew what to do. And one offered massage, one offered food, one offered tea, one who's a life coach offered a pep talk. And, by then, she was on vocal rest. She had a whiteboard in front of her. And I said, Kayla, I have a little story for you that might help. And her mother said, oh, no, because, wild card grandma, what the hell is she going to say? And Kayla wrote on her whiteboard, try me. So this is what I told her. I said, a month ago I was in British Columbia doing the hardest thing I've ever done in my life in terms of performing. I had entered the kingdom of the dead with Odysseus, and all those ghosts came at him, and there were 23 characters in 25 minutes, and they made no literal sense. They just came, and I had to remember all those classical names and all the stories and all the lineage, and I had to hook it together so I could spiel it out. And I worked very hard, and I really thought I got it. But up there, a half an hour before I was supposed to go on, I got a brain freeze. And this never happens. I'm usually really relaxed. And so I seized a book, and I paced up and down on the lawn, and I looked at all those names, and they were jumbled in my head. Megara, who was her father, who was she married to, who did she sleep with? And then I put the book away, and I said, in this lodge, we have invoked the gods. We have spoken the first lines of the Odyssey. Sing in me, O muse, and through me tell your story. I said to Kayla, well, I got up on stage. I opened my mouth. It came out. It came out fully formed. It was good. I said to Kayla, you have prepared yourself. You know your stuff. Your throat will open. The gods are with you. Just trust. Relax a little if you can. And she straightened up. She gave me the dazzling smile, and she aced her performance. So I just want to remind you, in case you haven't caught on here, about the healing power of stories. Thank you.